What's up guys, in today's video we're going to look at free phones that I got for free, and these are two of them are vintage. One of them is a smartphone that I wanted for a really long time. I don't have that much time, so I'm going to get into this quickly. But what I'm basically going to do is I have all the chargers for these. I have the chargers connected. We're going to charge this one in a different place because my power strip cannot take more than, well, it can take 3 plugs, but you know, look, this is the problem. I cannot plug another charger in. It's just, look, it's blocked off there. So yeah, let's first take a look at these phones individually, and then we're going to power them on, see if they do anything at all. So first is this sorry, I want to say Sony Ericsson. I'm so used to Sony Ericssons, but I've never had an Ericsson in my collection. This is my first Ericsson. This is a Ericsson R310S. This thing is waterproof, and it is really this is a rugged Ericsson phone, and the keys are really sticky. Like, the rubber is starting to melt. The keys themselves are in pretty okay shape. They're just really sticky, so they will need a good cleanup. Though the problem is I cannot get the battery out. I have no clue if there's a SIM card in this one. I don't know how to take the battery out because, well, have a look yourself. Look, this is it with the back off, and I cannot take this out. These screws are for something else. I'm pretty sure these screws are for something else, but I cannot get this battery out, or whatever the hell this big hunk is. So I really hope the battery's alright in this thing. I really hope it's not corroded or something. As I said, I don't have that much time as I'm going to a birthday in about half an hour, so I will have to take a look at this tomorrow after I'm done with my job. Yeah, these 2 days are busy for me. Thursday and Friday are the busiest days for me. But yeah. So yeah, this is this Ericsson phone. I really love this thing already. I don't even care if it doesn't work or not. But I do have the charger for that thing in case it does. So we're just going to power this one on, just with the other one that we're going to take a look at now. So this, if I can get the charger out, is this a Nokia communicator or not? No, it's just, okay. So this is a really vintage old Nokia. I have no clue what model this is because it doesn't show it anywhere. But this is a Nokia NHE-4NX. You can probably get the model number from it if you search that up. This one had a corroded battery, but the corrosion was so little, I could scrape it off. I scraped off all the corrosion with no problem with a screwdriver, with no damage to the contact points or something. That was some really light corrosion. I was able to get that off perfectly fine. This is where the SIM card is. This is a KPN SIM card, which is sweet because I need one of those. And it also came with the SIM card, so yeah. Let's just hope it doesn't have a password then. Made in Finland, and in case it does have a password, I do have another KPN SIM card, so it should be alright. Not sure if the charger that I have will work for this, because this is just a standard old Nokia charger, but it plugs in really tightly. It's really hard to get in, look. There you go, and that clicks in. So I hope that this is the correct charger that I'm using. But yeah. Apart from that, I really like this thing. I think it's cool. Keys are also sticky, but not as much. These will get a cleanup, of course. But yeah, that's another vintage Nokia. And now for the phone that I wanted back when I was 12, or something like that. The Sony Xperia X1. This is the first ever Sony Xperia phone, and I think it's so cool to finally have this device. I always wanted this thing. I always did. This one is not in the best shape. As you can see, it's not in the best shape. Though with a cleanup it will look pretty alright. I did take the back off. It came with an 8GB SD card, which is also something I really need, along with that KPN SIM card in here. So that's so freaking sweet. I love that. So even if this phone is completely dead, thank you for the 8GB SD card. I very much need that for custom roaming and stuff like that, and taking pictures. I need it for everything. And I lost my last 8GB card. Remember that Lenovo tablet that I did a photo test on? Well, I left my SD card in that tablet and I gave it to the original owner, and it will never be seen back. So yeah, that's really sweet. It just takes mini USB. It does not take the traditional Sony Ericsson charger, which is a little weird to me. But yeah, this phone is really cool. It runs Windows something Professional 6.1. I'm not completely sure what it's called, but yeah. I'm going to power this on a different power strip because, yeah, the chargers don't fit. I cannot fit 3 chargers in that, in the outlets right here, look. because that will just generally not fit. So yeah, let's get to testing these. So, I have both phones laying right here. I have my power strip right here. We're going to plug it in 3, 2, 1. I'm really not sure if that Ericsson is going to do anything, because I have no clue what the battery... Oh, it's showing artifacts. Yeah, it's showing... Oh, it was showing... Yeah, it is showing some kind of... Look, you can see like artifacts on the screen. Yes! Which one even was that? I don't know. Wait, oh! Is he going to do it again? Which one was that? Oh, did you see that? It is the Nokia. I'm pretty much sure that it is the Nokia. Yes! Oh my goodness, that is incredible. This old ass brick is turning on. Or it's charging. It's trying to charge. It's having a problem. You know, these Nokia chargers, right? These traditional brick style chargers. These big ones. They have a very low amount of milliamp hours. They have a very low milliamp hour rating. They charge really slow. They're really slow. And that's why I always use... well, I don't have it right here. But I have a Nokia fast charger. You know, the newer one. The newer one that has like... the stick style one, as I like to call it. It's the newer Nokia charger. Same plug, but it is newer. It charges at like what? From 300 milliamp hours to like... 520 or something. I've actually had times where the newer charger actually makes the phone work and the old charger doesn't make the phone work. So yeah, but yeah, some really old phones like this one, they don't like the newer charger. So that's why I use the older one. It stopped charging again, but I'm already so happy that it showed live to begin with. I've been very, very lucky with old phones, really vintage phones, because I also have a Nokia 3210, and if I take a look on like forums and shit, people talk about how the battery's completely dead and how they want a new battery. I have a Nokia 3210 that has its original battery. Also, it also had a little bit of corrosion, but once I removed the corrosion, it works completely fine. Yes, the battery dies really fast, but it's a 23-year-old lithium-ion battery that still holds a charge. I cannot believe it. I've been really, really lucky with these vintage Nokias, where they just work. I've had so many people, I see so many people complaining about that the battery died, I need a new one. Mine works. Mine always works. It's absolutely insane. The Ericsson is not doing anything, sadly. Yeah, but this Ericsson is also really, really worn. Oh, it unplugged itself. Oh. I still don't really... Yeah, it is the Nokia that does that. I can confirm. So yeah, the Nokia is charging. It works. Well, it works. We're not going to turn it on yet, as it's also having trouble charging. But the Ericsson doesn't do anything as of yet. I'm not completely surprised that it doesn't do anything, because, you know, I can also not take out the battery. Which is super, super annoying. I will have to find a way to get the... battery out and like reseat it, or take a look if there's a SIM card in here. But yeah, this is completely sealed, so I'm not really surprised that a phone that is completely sealed doesn't work anymore. Well, it doesn't charge as of yet. I hope I can get this to work, but it doesn't surprise me too much. So we will let the Nokia charge, and we're going to move on to the Sony Xperia. So I have my Motorola mini USB charger right here. It's a Motorola charger, but it's not like mini USB. It's not a mini USB cable. Like it's not mini USB to USB-A connected to a brick. It's just mini USB straight to the power, you know? That's what I want to use. It honestly surprises me that this uses a mini USB and not a... oh baby. And not a traditional, like... really weird looking Sony Ericsson charger. Like, Sony Ericsson charger is really weird, but it's also really common for some reason. I don't understand how Sony went with such a bulky connector. I guess it didn't really fit on this phone or something. This is the silver version of the phone, which you could probably already notice. Um, don't these Sony Ericssons normally show like a red light somewhere? Yeah, there you go. That's what I mean. They show like a red light when they're really dead, but they are charging. They're like reassuring you that it is charging, but the battery is dead. Yeah, I really love that about Sony Ericssons. All of them that I've had have this little cute little red light that lets you know it's charging, but too low to, show it. By the way, here's the Nokia 3210 with its original battery. Look. Original BML-free battery. Made in Hungary. This phone is also not in the best condition ever. I also completely took this thing apart. This thing was SIM locked, but I unlocked it. Look, it's fully charged. And although it dies randomly, it does work. Look, it's working right now. It's completely fine with its original battery from 23 years ago. So yeah, we will have to let the Sony Ericsson charge. I am really happy with this phone already. I think it's really cool. I really wanted this phone back when I was young. I don't know why, I just thought it looked super, super cool, and it was the first Sony Xperia ever. I have the Sony Xperia X8. I bought this phone when I was like, 12 or something. Does it still turn on? Yes, it still turns on. It still has a fucking charge. I bought this phone when I was like 12, 13 or something like that. I was really young. But I really wanted this phone, despite that it's quite a plastic piece of crap. I have the spare back cover for this thing laying somewhere, the completely black one. I think this is such a cheap phone, ugh. But yeah, I really wanted this. I thought the style looked really cool. I honestly don't understand why I just bought a X10, because an X10 is a lot better, has a lot more power. Nokia is still struggling to charge. Jesus, let's have a look. Yeah, it's okay. Wait. That's all it does. It does not. Does it have a pop-up antenna? Yes, it has a pop-up antenna. Okay, that is really cool. Sorry for the wind noise. There's a storm in the Netherlands everywhere right now. Oh wow, it's really not happy. Yeah, it has its charging issues, I guess. I don't know. I'm just really disappointed. I'm just kind of disappointed in this Ericsson. Really don't understand how it's so hard to take out the fucking battery. Talking about rugged phones, I had a Cat S40 at some point from a friend that it did work, but it needed to be reset and shit. So I did that. I explored the darn thing. Oh no, it needed a FRP bypass. That's what it was. And he knew that I knew how to do that. So I did that for him. I explored the phone a bit. It was really beaten up, but I took the thing apart. And it's really easy to replace a battery on a Cat phone, despite their ruggedness. So I really don't understand how they fucking did this. This is super annoying. I cannot take out the battery at all. I don't even know what this is. I don't even know if this is the battery. Yeah, this is a phone from the 90s with a non-removable battery. What if I just take these two pull tabs and just pull on it? I don't understand this. Let me know down in the comments, because if I will not get to know this thing, I will just take out these screws and see if I can take the poor thing apart, because oh, look at that. Yeah, wait, let me have a look at this. You know what? I may have like 5 minutes left, but I'm still just going to take one of my screwdriver bits and just take these little brackets out. I want to know what's going on with this thing, with the battery and stuff. Oh, oops. Yeah, so it turns out this thing literally has a non-removable battery. There's no way to remove this, as far as I can tell. I'm just going to put this back together, to be honest. I think this is a little sad. We're going to put this back together if I can. And yeah, I will take a look at this. at a later date because, well, this is a little this is a little sad. I will also keep this thing charging while I'm gone, just for you guys. So I've put the Ericsson back together. It's actually really easy to take apart. For now, I just think that this thing needs more charging, and I really hope so. And if not, well, then we will have to really take this thing apart. Cause wait, let me have a look on GSM Arena. Cause if this thing really has a non-removable battery, that really sucks. For the Nokia, it's still randomly beeping, but it's also taking a charge sometimes. I think it's just really dead, or like just at the end of its life. But it is charging. It does have GSM Arena says it has a removable nickel metal hydride battery, and nickel metal hydride batteries really take really long to charge. They take a lot longer, from my experience at least, than lithium ion. What even? I wonder what this is. Is this lithium ion? Made in Finland. Oh yeah, this is also nickel metal hydride. Well, then I'm truly impressed that this shows life. The Nokia shows life already. Sorry, I have to put the camera down because it's really tight to plug in. Yeah, it says beep, but it doesn't charge yet. Oh, and there are glitches. Well, yeah, this may just have to take a while to charge this Ericsson. I'm not completely sure. But yeah, that's really cool. Let's have a look at the Sony, if it has done any better. The Sony is showing some kind of LED. Let's see if it turns on. Yes, it does work completely fine. Wow, that is so cool. Sorry for the screaming Nokia in the background. Windows Mobile 6.1. Oh gosh, does it have a password? SIM cards. 0. Fucking reminder. We're getting reminders on this thing. 000. Fuck. Oh wow, that's cool. Oh, okay. okay. Let me grab the stylus. And yes, this does have the stylus. It's not missing. Yeah. Yeah, the trackpad works. The touchpad. Damn, that's cool. Well, yeah. There you go. That does work. Yeah, okay, that is really cool. That is cool. Okay, so the X1 works. It's the only phone so far that has worked. I'm trying to put the stylus back in, but I'm miserably failing. Okay, there you go. Miserably failing. Let's turn it off for now. There you go. Yeah, I'm going to leave this charge for a while. I'm probably just going to unplug this one because, well, I don't want this to completely charge to 100 because that's just bad. Or should I? You know what? I'm just going to keep this charged. Hope you enjoyed this video. I don't have any time left now. We're just gonna keep these vintage ones charging, and I may make a follow-up video on these, but I'm not sure. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day. Like and subscribe if you want, and see you in the next one.